I want to teach you how to integrate your strength training and your rehab training so that you can deal with an injury, but also still get your strength work done. This is most important for jiu-jitsu players because we all get injured. If you haven't figured that out yet, it's part of the game, right? So I've just come off an ACL reconstruction myself. It was maybe 3.5 months ago now. I've had a long sort of process of rehab. The drills have changed, the exercises have changed a lot, and all of that has been given to me by my physio, who I obviously trust, in order to get me back to full scale capacity, right? So obviously, if you do get injured, as we always suggest, you've got to go see a physical therapist or a physiotherapist here in Australia so that you can find out how to fix it. But the deal is, you're fixing that injury, you don't want to put all of your other strength training completely on hold. And chances are, if you've been sidelined from jiu-jitsu as a result of your injury, let's say it's something like a knee or a shoulder and it means you can't roll, then doing the strength and mobility work in the gym becomes doubly as important, because it's how you're going to maintain your body and maintain your sanity through this time of no jiu-jitsu, right? So what we've got here is a strength workout. This is actually a workout from cycle 7 of the Bulletproof For BJJ program. So cycle 7, it's a functional hypertrophy cycle. That means that the rep range is pretty medium, so it's not on the low end, it's not on the upper end. It's around 8 to 12 reps for everything. In the Bulletproof program and in most good strength conditioning programs, the movements will be broken down into squatting, hinging, pushing, and pulling. They're just fundamental movement patterns that your body does, and they give us a bit of a template to build a program. So for the Bulletproof program, there's 2 strength workouts a week, and you will do 2 of those movement patterns per workout. So here we've got our squat and our pull, okay? Because you can see we've got a Bulgarian split squat here, and then a horizontal ring row, so that's a squat and a pull, and then we've got a shrimp squat here and a kettlebell alternating row here. Again, it's a squat and a pull. So the second workout that week would be the hinge and the push. Anyway, we're going to talk about this from the perspective of someone like me and like many of you who have gotten in touch who have knee injuries. So let's say that it's a pretty nasty knee injury. Let's say that you have torn your meniscus, or you have you're coming back from a surgery. Maybe it's a arthroscopy, or maybe it's they've redone a tendon like I had, and the rehab work has to be quite moderate. So what we have here, and again, this is just a sample. I'm not saying that these exercises are exactly what you should be doing to treat your injury, but these are some of the exercises I've been doing over my process with the ACL. So I got 4 exercises here, right? So I've got clamshells, calf raises, static knee extensions, and step ups, okay? Quite high repetitions, and let's say that it's like 3 sets of each of those, or 4 sets. Now, generally with your rehab work, your physio will give it to you, and they'll tell you to do it a lot because it's low intensity, meaning you can do it all the time, and we're not trying to load up the area a great deal. So higher repetitions, lower intensity, but lots of volume. So you might be able to do this once a day, you might be able to do it a couple of times a day. In any case, what's important is that you're doing your rehab work regularly, okay? And yes, this does apply. If you're repairing a rotator cuff, if you're fixing something that's going on in your hip, if you're repairing an ankle injury, this same concept applies across the board to injuries, right? So we've got our rehab work and we've got our strength work here, okay? So let's say that the knee is quite acute and I can't currently squat with it. So I take my strength workout, and let's say I've really been loving this and I've been doing it and I've been making great gains, and then all of a sudden I fuck up my knee, and then, okay, I gotta give it a rest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take out my split squats and I'm gonna take out my shrimp squats. So I'm gonna make it real simple, remove the 2 lower body exercises that are going to aggravate the knee, okay? They are not on the list of what the physio gave me, so therefore I don't do them. What am I left with? Horizontal ring row and my kettlebell alternating row, okay? So let's build our workout. What I didn't include here was part A and part D. That's our warm up and activation, and then some core and grip work. This is just the rice and beans, or the meaty section of your workout. This is the strength exercises, okay? So we're gonna change it now. We're gonna go B1 here, B2, B3, okay? And I'm gonna put my horizontal ring row right here. So horizontal ring row, 8 to 12. And then I'm going to take 2 of my drills. So I'm going to take clamshell times, what are we doing there, 20 reps. And I'm going to take my calf raise times 30 reps, all right? And then, so that's those 2 drills done, and that's that drill done, and now we're gonna take our kettlebell alternating row. So I'm gonna go C1, C2, C3, kettlebell alternating row, 16 to 20. And then I'm gonna take my static extension, 10 by 10 second holds, and step up 20 reps. All right, so I've used my 4 rehab drills and I've used up everything from my strength workout, okay? So now we've got a triple set and a second triple set. And then in the program, we do 4 sets on a functional hypertrophy cycle. We do 4 sets of every exercise. So here I'm just gonna go 4 sets, okay? 4 sets, done, okay? I got 2 pieces of strength work. Up here, I got my warm-up / activation, and then down here, I've got my core and grip finisher, okay? So what I've done there is I've taken what I can from my strength training, I've combined it with my rehab work, and I've built a really comprehensive workout for myself that ticks the boxes of keeping the strength development going in the areas where I can, which if my knee is injured, we're going to be focusing primarily on the upper body, okay? And I've also made sure that I'm ticking the boxes for my rehab work. So I would complete this workout, let's say, twice a week. And then when I get to my second day, which is the hinge and the push, if I were able to complete the hinging work, which is very common if you have a knee problem, you can often still deadlift and whatnot, pending what your physio or physiotherapist says to you. But I would do them just the same. So I might be able to complete that workout as is, or I might have to do the same thing, take out the lower body stuff and focus just on the pushing. But I can keep doing this for as long as I need to. And as these exercises, these physio kind of rehabby exercises evolve, so let's say I go to my physio next week and he gives me a different 4 or 5 drills to do, I just sub those out. So there's no reason I can't keep the development going with the upper body. I merely just need to find a way to integrate the 2 things so that I can get the best of both worlds, okay? So this is a sample template of what you can do if you're injured. If you need help figuring that out, get in touch, but it should be pretty self-explanatory. We like to think that the whole Bulletproof program can accommodate you when you're injured. So what we're going to do, it's got me thinking now, I'm going to build just some little PDFs that'll show how you can do this for the different cycles. But yeah, that's how you integrate your strength training and your rehab work. Us.